What is going on, guys? Star Strider here, and I am right now. It is a very exciting time in Palworld. We just got an update late that was announced late last night. This has just dropped within the past 24 hours. Palworld crossplay has been implemented into the game, as well as a couple of other features that are now live. Now, again, I am playing on the Steam version. The update does apply as well to the Xbox and the PS5 versions. I am aware that there have been some issue with players losing progress or whatever, but there was also a patch this morning dealing with some of those issues. This was just put out right before right around 7:30 Eastern U.S. time this morning. So mainly for Xbox users, I am aware that there is something going on with PS5. They are working on that issue. But right now we are going to go into the new features that have been implemented in this new update that was put out just right at 11 p.m. last night, Eastern U.S. time. Now, the first thing I got when I booted up my game in Steam was a notification. There has been an update to the end user license agreement, so you guys are probably going to want to pay a little bit more attention to that. Right here, as you start up your game, you are going to get on a revised terms of service. This is for the game. This is not necessarily reflecting your agreement with Steam. This is just with Pocket Pair. Read this at your leisure. But once you agree to it, such and such, then you can go into the game. Now, right here on the title screen, the first thing I noticed, there is a new item in the list. That is this global PAL box right down here. So this looks like basically a bank for your pals from one game to another, or maybe one, I don't know if it's for one platform to another, or one game to another, or all of the above. But this is a new addition since the last time I played this game, so that is exciting. Just for the sake of curiosity, we are going to explore the game as. Again, this is the first time I am booting up this game today. I just got off work a little bit ago and I had some stuff to do, so I'm just getting into it. Okay, here is the one here are my games. I am going to go with. It really doesn't matter. Okay, guys, I am finally logged into one of my games, and we are going to go and look at the new features together. One of the things I have noticed, I'm not sure if it's this patch or one of the more last couple of recent ones, is in the PAL box. Now, you've always been able to sort PALs, but they've added the ability to sort by work suitability level. Work suitability will prioritize like, say you need a fire pal for kindling, it will prioritize pals with the higher suitability. So ranks 5 and 4 above, like 2, 3, and 1, based on work suitability level value. Now, you can also filter by gender. You could not do that the last time I looked in here. There's also prioritize other data. This row down here is new to me. Now, in order for you to unlock the global PAL box in each game, you will actually need to unlock it just like everything else in this game. Oh, that's new. That's another new thing. So from time to time you will encounter blueprints to make items. The blueprints now show a graphic of what the schematic is for. Before it would be just like a blue page. You actually had to mouse over to see what it was. where this comes in handy is where you have storage for a whole bunch of schematics, and now you can see at a glance which one you're looking for. Now, as I was saying, in order to unlock the global PAL box, you are going to have to unlock it. You will go up here. Now, for me, it looks like it's already unlocked. That's cool. And so you will have to build the global PAL box. This looks like a satellite dish in each of your in each of your bases. Then you will have to, if you have more than one game saved to your system, be it PS5, Steam, or whatever, you will need to build one in that game as well. So it transfers. So your PAL will transfer to that global PAL box. You can transfer PALs that way. It's not directly from one game to another. It looks like it's going to be into the global PAL box, and then from whatever game you're playing, you can get PALs that you out of the global PAL box. But for each game and probably for each base, you will need this global PAL box satellite dish thing. So let's go ahead and see if I can build it. And of course my pals here are asleep. You guys are very useful right now. Here's the global PAL box in the PAL tab. My apologies if you can hear my dog being annoying. For the sake of the video, I'll just go ahead and build it here. It's not a big build time. And there you go. You access it to here. And it accesses all the PALs you have in your PAL box in your game. Now it's not going to access the PALs you may have working at another base. You will actually have to put them back into the PAL box for you to access them and transfer them. But say I want to transfer this Lucky Lamball, lucky him. Now he is firmly in the pattern buffer, as I said, and I can go retrieve him out of one of my other games and make him work there. Cool, huh? Alright guys, I have switched to my main game, the one I've been playing since I first started playing Palworld, so I have a lot more progression in this particular game. I wanted to point out some more features of the update that are going to be better demonstrated over here. As you can see, of course, as you can see, I already have put the satellite dish on this base. And there is the Lamball I loaded into it from my other game. One thing I have noticed in this update is this cave. I don't care what the whole thing is called. I call it the Expedition Cave. This thing used to take up so much room and actually protruded to the level below it. Now if I go down to the lower level below it, it doesn't take as much room. It used to cut off this whole corner. Like nobody could get to this hot spring right here. It was just a big honking mess. Now it's just a little bit on the ceiling, which I don't care. I don't have pals that walk on the ceiling, so that doesn't bother me. Another thing that has been added is additional storage. Remember how the PAL box initially just The regular PAL box just has 32 boxes for you to squeeze in all your pals, and especially in your breeding programs and stuff. Well, that has been updated. Now we have now we have this thing. It's a dimensional pal box. It's basically a TARDIS for your pals. It is bigger on the inside. Now in this thing you have 320 boxes. You have 10 times the storage of your in this thing than you do the regular pal box. So breed and catch and whatever to your heart's content. There is plenty of storage in this thing. Now to access it, you will need to unlock it. So you go into your technology tree. It is over here on the right hand side in the purple section, the ancient technology section. It is a good ways up. And there it is. It is the dimensional PAL storage and I'm just going to call it the PAL TARDIS. Okay, and another thing I have noticed for this update is if you have human pals, if you have humans working in your base, I don't in this particular base, I did for a while, but look at this human. Originally, any human that you have working in that you have caught, its only work suitability was level 1 handiwork. Now they've added other work suitabilities to your human captives, and different human types can have different work suitabilities. This one can gather. This one can do it gathering. Some of them can do watering. We don't care about you, Dormantide. A couple of them I have seen can actually do level 3 medicine working. So possibly if you can condense them, you can make them pretty useful. As with level 4 medicine working, which is pretty cool. One last thing I want to mention regarding this update is, and I'm not going to build it here, this is not the base I would want it in, based on how I play. If you go up here into the technology tree, this drafting table will make use of the schematics you've been collecting throughout the game. If you have more than one of the same type of schematic, you can kind of condense it into the next level up. So this will give you more access to higher level rare and legendary level items if you are still collecting those schematics. So that's going to be a handy feature there. Like I said, I'm not going to build that here. I actually have a base specifically geared towards manufacturing and production. So that's where I'd want it. That's a little bit of a busier base, and I kind of lag a bit more, and I didn't want to do that for the sake of the video. But I did want to mention that drafting table, it's going to be a fun thing to play with, along with some of these other features. I'm really looking forward to using the PAL TARDIS. One real quick thing I wanted to add, guys. Of course, playing by myself, I don't have a way to test and check out the cross-play feature that has been added with this update, and of course has been the big announcement with this update. So if you are playing on another platform, say I play on Steam, so if you are playing on Xbox or PS5 and want to check out or would like me to check out the crossplay ability, leave a comment below and we can see if we can work something out. I'd really like to check that out for a video, and that would be cool. Just let me know. Thank you for watching. Leave a like and please hit that subscribe button. I will see you later.